Hello and welcome back to part 5. So let's get cracking on. Alright, so basically what we're going to want to do now is probably add the shrews here. This little bit, that bit here. We could, if I'm not actually going to be that fussy, but we could actually tidy this up a bit more and try and make it a little bit more rounded. Like the parts we cut out, but I'm too lazy. I don't want to be sitting there for the next half an hour getting that part perfect. But I highly recommend you do that if you're going for realism and stuff. But I'm trying to demonstrate, so I'm going to kind of skip that. But if I was doing it for real, I would, you know, actually apply a bit more time to that. But let's get started. So basically we're going to add a cylinder for this part here. So I'm going to say give it 12, and we want to triangulate the faces. So right, I'm going to rotate this along X by 90. I'm going to just basically scale this down, move it up here, just move it in place. So I'm going to kind of scale it up a bit. Alright, and now basically I'm going to select this part, move that over, select this part, move this over. Going to select this part down here a little bit, double hit G to kind of slide that over, so we can so we can kind of extrude this bit out and just have this going in. This is only on one side of the gun, it isn't on both. So go and select these, move them in a bit. So from here I'm going to hold down Alt and hit E, and believe, yeah, we want it along here. Do that again, and I'm going to rotate this slightly and extrude it out like that again, and rotate that. Scale that along the X and by 0, like so. Let's move that in here. And now I'm just going to basically move these vertex in place. Like so. Just going to basically scale this down along the Y a bit. Then move it in a little bit as well. So I'm actually happy enough with that. Actually, no, I'm not. Basically going to bring this back about here. Add loop cut here, scale along the X, and put that there. Alright. So yeah, now I'm pretty much happy with that. The reason why I wanted to move that back was because when you animate, when you're going to pull down the trigger, this part moves forward slightly. But yeah. So now I might want to add the shrews here. So basically I'm going to add a cylinder, and I'm going to rotate it along X by 90, and just basically scale this down all the way to the right size. I'm not going to go completely off the reference here because my circle areas are slightly off. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to duplicate that, move this down here. And I'm going to basically select that, move them all out, move them out to the edge over here. Select the inner vertexes. Just basically move them in a bit, because they are taking up they will take up UV space, and smaller it is, less UV space it should generally take up if we are unwrapping it ourselves, and you know, packing it in, selecting the UV unwraps and just actually packing them. It's pretty much, you know, keeping things to the right scale actually helps in the UV area as well. That's a heads up. I'm going to add a mirror modifier on this, because I don't, on the BB gun I have, it got screws on both sides, so I am going off that. So basically I'm going to select this here, inset, and now basically I'm going to have a look at this. Okay, going to insert that a little bit, and basically pull that out a little bit, like so. Just go and select these. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try something here. It's not going to work. So I'm going to select from here and make a cut down here. Select from here, make a cut down to here. And I'm going to select these. Bring them there. Going to select these and basically delete them. Now what I'm going to do is bridge from here to here and do that all the way down, like so. And I'm going to add a loop cut here and basically select both of them, and it's merged to last for me anyway. But if you select here to here, you can hit Alt M, and then you're going to want to merge to first. It depends what way you merging from, but yeah. And now I'm going to add a loop cut down here and one here, like so. And I'm going to select these, and now I'm going to bring them in a bit, like so. I'm going to remove them loop cuts for now, for a second. Add them here, and then add some, actually, then we're going to select, actually we're going to delete the faces at the back here, because they ain't needed. And we're going to select these vertexes and bevel them a small amount, but they should do. And select them and kind of bring them in like so. I'm happy with that. I'm going to smooth that out and do auto smooth on that, like so. I'm going to select this loop and going to bevel that a little bit. Isn't working for me. Try this one. Just bevel it a little. Okay, I'm just going to leave that as is for now. You could do Yeah, we can add a subsurf modifier on it, and it actually comes off a lot better. But I'm going to remove that for now. And now I'm actually going to delete the one down here, and actually select this one up here and duplicate it and bring it down here. And now we pretty much got. We need to add a mirror modifier. I thought I already done that. I don't know why it ended up going, but it did. So basically, go back in here, go in edit mode, just bring them in a bit as well. Scale them down along the Y a little bit. Bring them out a little. Like so. And to make them a little bit unique, I'm going to select the bottom one here and rotate that along the Y. Just to have the screws at a different angle. And when I apply the modifier, I'll change the ones up on the other side as well. But I'm happy with that. So yeah, just going to basically add this thing here. Basically a cylinder. And what we're going to do is select it all, rotate 90 along the X, and basically put this bang in the middle of it. Just go all the way down. That's the right size, and I'm happy with that. Basically, we're going to delete everything from here, and this part here, we're going to delete that as well. And I got a mirror modifier. Damn it. Actually, I'm going to have to delete that whole thing as I was. Oh, damn it. What's going on? Alright. Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm not having the screws selected, and then I'm going to add it. Actually, I want to make sure. Yep, okay. Now I don't have the screws selected. I'm going to add that, rotate it along the X by 90, and going to orthographical through for a second. Scale that down, and just bring it over here, and get it to the right size, like so. Okay, now going to go on face mode, select that, delete that. Hold down Alt to select that, and I'm going to hit L on it and delete that. Okay, right, cool. And now basically we're going to bring that out like so. This is only on one side. The other side, got a clip on it. Yeah, that's the best as I can describe it. Alright, and now all I'm going to do is just insert that a little bit about here, and just basically bring that out like so. Bring that in a tad like so, and gonna smooth this out, and then set auto smooth, and yeah, that's not working quite right. We can just bevel this edge like so. Okay, cool. So now, what else can we do? The other side of that. Alright, so basically, I'm going to add another cylinder, making sure I'm in object mode and have nothing selected. 12 will be fine. Go and edit mode, rotate this 90 along the X, like so. Um, we're going to pretty much basically place it about here and just scale this down a lot. Might want to bring it back a little bit about here. Alright. And this is coming on the other side over here. Right. So now we've got that selected. Just looking at my reference here. Right, we're gonna select from here to here, basically, and we're gonna hold down Alt and we just extrude that out. Nope, just want to select this part as well and hold down Alt and just extrude that out like so. Basically, I'm going to get this part, turn on snapping, and just snap it there. And I'm going to select this part and here again and extrude this out once more, like so. And now now we're going to actually select this. I'm going to hide that. Select the side and delete them faces. Unhide. So now I'm going to select these. Move them down here. Oh, didn't want to hide that. Just move this over. Snap that along there. And basically going to scale them along the set and snap this up to here as well. Snap this along here. This one along here. Okay. I'm going to now select this top part here and just extrude this up like so. And I'm going to bring this down. Oh, turn it, snapping up for a second. Right, about there. Again, add loop cut here. Actually, I'm going to remove that loop cut for a second. And basically bring this down about there. Add loop cut now. That's looking a bit better. Now again, just basically select this and extrude it out about here. If you hold down Control and hit 1, it kind of flips it from front to back. That's what I've been doing. Just in case you're getting a bit confused, I wanted to make sure that's clear. Again, add a loop cut in here. Right, I'm going to select all that's up here, oh, and here, and in here. Right, I'm going to extrude this out, like so. Going to select this up, scale this down. I think this might be a bit too much of a gap, so I'm going to kind of close this up a little bit. Basically double hit G, but it isn't working, so just going to bring that up like so. Bring that back here, and basically select these and turn snapping on and just snap it to that there, and right, that's looking a bit better. Going to select these again, scale them down, and select this edge, and I'm going to bevel that. Right. I'm going to extrude this part out, like so, and I'm going to move this down, something like that. And I'm going to select this and basically move it here, scale it up a little bit. Put it about there. Actually, you could scale up a little bit more. Right. Put it about there. Right, so now we're going to actually want to scale this down along the Y, like so. And move that in a little bit. Again, add smooth and auto smoothing on that. Alright, cool. Alright. Okay, now we've got another piece, but we're gonna have to modify our handle here a little bit. Okay, I'm going to have to apply the mirror modifier, and before I do, I want to hide this a second and have a look at something. Yep, I'm going to delete them faces there. So we did have some faces in here what aren't needed, and we can just delete them. That's save some poly count. So I'm going to unhide that. And actually, before I make sure I'm going to before I apply the modifier, I want to fit the handle a little bit better. So I'm going to add a cut here, and bring that in. Nope. I'm going to undo that, and basically select these and bring them in like so. Going to select this cut here, bring that in, and bring that in a little bit. Alright. Okay. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to apply our mirror modifier. And on this side, all I'm going to do is delete this part here, like so. And I'm going to select here to here, and turn snapping on, and that didn't quite work. I'm going to extrude this up a little bit, scale along the X, along the Y, I'm sorry, and let's move along the Y, bring down, and I'm gonna select this and hit G and let it weld there as I haven't got that setting on. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this on, what will allow you to pretty much weld points. So I'm gonna just, there we go, and now this is 1 point at, and we got this one here, what we need to extrude in, like so, and yeah, to move that point up and this point to here, and yeah, that give us a nice little cutout there. Okay, and another thing we had to do is apply this mirror modifier as well, and basically need to add a loop cut here, just go along the X at 0, and I'm going to add another one. I'm going to select that quickly, move it forward a bit, and just add another one about here. And basically I'm gonna select from here and here. Actually gonna add a loop cut about here, and select from here to here, and just bring that, turn snapping off and bring that out a little bit, like so. And I'm gonna add a loop cut along here and one here. And I'm going to just move this up, move that up a little bit, like so. Actually, I'm going to undo that, extrude, and going to select here, Control plus a couple of times, deselect these, right, like so, and just scale that in along the Y a little bit. Scale it in a little bit more. Again, select from, okay, again, select this loop here and here, bring it up a little bit. Bring it down a little bit, about there. Alright. Okay. So now I'm going to add another cylinder. Going to rotate along the X by 90 and just scale this down. Scale up a little bit. bring it out to here. Let's select, go to wireframe mode and select these, bring them back to about here. Select the middle. Oh. Make sure you're in wireframe mode, select the middle, to bring that back as well. And I'm going to go into vertex mode and just basically bevel that part out, like so. And I'm going to move this out, scale it down along the Y, about here. Can bring it back in a bit more. About there is good. And if we bring it in that far, we can actually get rid of these faces here. But make sure you're in wireframe mode. Alright, go and add a loop cut here. About here actually, and select that and extrude that up. Like so. Select the whole thing and move it up a little bit. And I'm going to hide this and this. And I'm going to bridge these parts here. And unhide that, like so. Go and add a loop cut about here. Go in wireframe mode and select these vertexes, come out a sec and turn snapping on and just snap it to the edge of this cut here. And go and add a loop cut here. About here. And we're just going to extrude this out. Going to add about 3 loop cuts here. Basically, I'm going to select this. Oh, turn snapping off for a second. Select that, move that down. And I'm going to select this vertex here, edge here, just move it forward, like so. Move this one forward. And going to add another loop cut here. And we're going to select these, move them down, like so. Add another loop cut there, select this loop cut and just basically bring it forward. And we're going to bring this down a little bit more, like so. And we can select this and scale it in along the Y, X a little bit, like so. And we're going to smooth that out and do auto smooth. And what we can do now is I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to bridge these up. And I'm going to add a loop cut. Not yet. I'm going to turn snapping on and just snap it to there. And just snap that one there. That should fix that. Yep. And I'm going to add a loop cut from here to here, and I'm going to drag one of these vertexes off and just snap it back there, like so. Alright, that part looking good. Alright, I'm going to end it here for now, so I'll see you in part 6. See ya.